You know about Tim Walz and this decision-making process?
He is a popular two-term governor.
So I don't think the pick that Kamala Harris made for vice president was a bad pick. I don't think she could make a bad pick from all the choices that she had. They were all extraordinary, strong men that she needed to balance out the ticket. But I think that the pick shows me two things that are a little disappointing. So unless your head has been buried under a pound of sand like an ostrich, you should know that the Harris campaign has picked Governor Walz, governor of Minnesota for 12 years, as her running mate, and it will be a Harris-Walz ticket. Here's my, so here are my two things that I think are disappointing. Not that, and that he will not be a strong candidate. I think he's a lot better vice presidential pick than J.D. Vance is for the Republicans. I think he'll do well in that debate. And I think that, again, could not have been a bad choice that she could have made with all the folks that were in the final group of candidates. But here's the disappointment number one. Number one, it seems to me that from all the reports that special interest groups within the Democratic Party kind of weighed in at the last moment and picked him over Josh Shapiro. And by special interest groups, I mean unions and others on the progressive wing of the Democratic Party. Now, I consider myself a pragmatic progressive all the way, but I think that we have a progressive that's a pragmatist at the top of the ticket, which is Kamala Harris. I think she needed to get a new Dem type, a moderate Dem, to be her running mate, and for a lot of reasons. And so the outsized influence of one wing of the party and the unions, and particularly I think the teachers' unions have to bear some weight here. Weighing in is disappointing. In an era where we need to be expanding the ticket and expanding the ticket to be as inclusive and create the big tent that the Republicans have not created in this election cycle, it was necessary, in my opinion, to put a Josh Shapiro on. I think that Josh Shapiro would have locked down Pennsylvania and done a lot of things that I think we needed to do in this 80-day period that we have in order to not only consecrate this ticket, but to win an election. And so I'm disappointed in that. The second thing I'm disappointed in is I think it is a good choice. I think the Josh Shapiro choice was a better choice. I think because, again, in this 80-day window, we need to be locking down states. We don't have time to be playing in the battleground states. We need to be locking down states as quickly as possible. Josh Shapiro on the ticket would have locked down Pennsylvania and would have been one battle state less that we had to be concerned about winning because he's a very popular governor and numbers are moving well for Harris in Pennsylvania, but adding him to the ticket would have locked down one state, and we could have moved on to Michigan, to Wisconsin, to Arizona, Nevada, to Georgia, to some of the other states that aren't locked down. I think also Josh Shapiro brought in a moderate viewpoint, particularly when it comes to education. I think the Democrats are missing the understanding that most Americans, and definitely most people who are black and brown, the base of the Democratic Party, want educational choice. And if the Democrats are smart, they will put up the backstop to make sure that it is public education choice, public school choice, as opposed to what the Republicans are pushing, which is private school choice. And I think they missed an opportunity by having a Josh Shapiro on to make that case, and again, to appeal to Americans. The third reason why I think it should have been Josh Shapiro is because, as you can tell by the Republicans for Harris, there's an outreach from this campaign, reaching out to the middle, reaching out to the moderates, reaching out to the majority, the independents, voters, the independents and independent thinking voters in this country. And adding a Josh Shapiro would have been a direct outreach to them. You want to give Republicans, you want to give moderates, you want to give independents who are not progressive, who are not Democrats even, the opportunity to see themselves in supporting this ticket. And this pick doesn't really do that. I have all the respect in the world for Governor Walz, but he's a governor who, yes, was a congressman from a purple district, but has governed Minnesota, which is a deep blue state, in a progressive way. And to his credit, he's gotten a lot of good things done. But as I've mentioned, the Democrats constantly get wrong is they constantly miss out on what middle America actually wants, what middle America actually clamors for, and their stands on the issues that will resonate with them. And so my hope is that because Governor Walz is from the Midwest, he does speak Midwestern values, he has an incredible backstory, he is an incredible leader of that state, and he has done incredible things for that state. Hopefully that will shine out, that will stand out, and that will put, again, it will be attractive enough between the record of Kamala Harris and his record combined will be a way for moderate folks and independents and Republicans, that 15% of Ronald Reagan, conservative mainstream Republicans who I told you are looking for a home, will find palatable and will support this ticket in November. But tell me what you think. Subscribe, like, and comment here. Please go to my YouTube channel, Curious Formula, and subscribe, like, and comment there. Hit the notification bell so that you know when we go live. We will be going live tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel, where we're talking about all these and many other issues of the day. Thank you for rocking with me. Stay curious. Remember, think. It ain't illegal yet.